video, I'm going to show you how I play the keyboard part to Africa in my cover band. Now, the original recording of Africa was a highly produced recording with many, many layers to it. It's kind of impossible to play all those parts in a live setting when there's just one keyboard player such as myself. So what I've done is I've broken down the keyboard parts in the recording down to three major sections. The chords, which I play in my left hand, the percussive figure in the intro, which I play with my right hand up in the higher part of the keyboard, and then the keyboard solo, which I do play more in the upper middle part of my keyboard. And what I've done, since I don't play with multiple keyboards, is on my Phantom G8 here, I've divided the keyboard up into sections. So I have chords down here. I have the intro percussive figure up here. And then I have the solo part, which is about here. Now, just a word about these before I do the playthrough. Here are the chords for the intro. I play them again with my left hand, whatever works best for you. It's an A major chord, triad, G sharp minor triad, C sharp minor in the intro, so. And then what I do with the percussive part up here is, if you can hear this, when I play this F sharp, it actually is playing two notes. It's playing the F sharp, and then it's also playing the C sharp a fourth below. So every single note that I play, it's actually hitting two notes. So it comes out sounding like this. So played together. Then we have the verse, which is a B chord, F sharp, G sharp minor 7, and then a E, B chord, A, and then the intro figure. And then we go into the chorus. It's going to be an F sharp minor chord, D chord, A chord, and then an E sus, where you outline the E chord and then you go up and play the sus4 and then back. And then the end of the chorus, which is F sharp minor, D, A, C sharp minor, E major, F sharp minor. So that covers the intro, the verse, and the chorus, and the percussive figure up top. All that leaves then is the solo. Now, in the solo, in the original recording, there are multiple parts being played. It's like a duet part. I'm just a single keyboard player. I have found that it is too problematic to try to manage playing both parts by myself on the keyboard, so I am simplifying a little bit by just playing the one solo part. However, if you notice at the very end, I do try to add in some of those harmonies just to fill it out a little bit. So the solo goes like this. It's like a pentatonic scale, and then outlining an A major chord, scale down, and this is where I start adding the harmonies, and then playing these figures with one hand. There's a little break, and then the ending, and then I add the harmony parts at the very end again. So all together, and I do play this with the chords happening in the left hand as well. So B chord, F sharp, C sharp minor 7, and so on. So here's how it all sounds. And that about covers it, so I'm going to play the whole thing for you so you can see how it goes. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.